Shabbat Shalom. Won't take that personally. For the most part, it is rather cold and unpleasant outside. So it's really the last place you want to be right now. So you know what that means. Time to celebrate nature. It's Tu B'Shvat coming right up. A couple days, the new year of the trees. Which is kind of weird, if you think about it, that we celebrate trees right when they are looking their worst. They are bare of leaves, there's no fruit to enjoy on their branches. We teach, us rabbis, that we celebrate trees when they look their barest and their saddest, because it's not what they are that we are excited about, but what they could be, what they will be in the future. I literally said those words. I am plagiarizing myself right now. I said those words this morning at a tree planting for Tu B'Shvat with the Israeli Consul General, surrounded by local government officials, very excited volunteers, plant trees. And I said how as Jews, we value potential. We value the future, what will be, if not what is. But here's the thing. And I feel like I can say this because I'm among friends. I do truly believe what I said this morning, what I taught all those great volunteers. The words I said, I believe them in my heart to be true. But I got in my car afterwards, and I sat, took out my phone, checked my texts, checked my emails, scrolled the news. And I felt a lot of things. And none of them were excited for the future. I felt frustrated, scrolling around, resentful, angry. You know what I felt? You know what it really was? Bitterness. I was looking at the state of the world, what's happening right now, what's been happening for a while, and what may be happening a little while longer. And just feeling bitter. I do not like feeling bitter. I don't think of myself as a sunshiny person, but bitter feels bad. I don't want to feel bitter. Just also feels kind of inevitable right now. And it's not just me. It seems like people in general are a little more on edge right now. Listless about the future, quick to anger, resentful, bitter. Might be familiar territory, though. This week we read in the Torah that Moses and the children of Israel crossed the Sea of Reeds triumphant, and then travel 3 days in the wilderness and find in those 3 days no water. They endured 400 years of slavery and spent 3 days in the desert with no water. I think they were a little testy. Vayavo Marata, they came to a place called Marah. V'lo yichlu miyam mimara, and they could not drink the waters of Marah. Ki marim hem, because they were bitter. Now, at first glance, it seems like the Torah is saying that the children of Israel came to a place called Marah, where they could not drink the water because it was Marah, bitter. Marah means in Hebrew, it means bitter. But the Kotzker Rebbe, 19th century Hasidic master, teaches that it was not the waters that were bitter, rendering them undrinkable, but the people. The children of Israel, they were in a place of bitterness in themselves. They had become so embittered by years of suffering and days of denial of water, something so basic. They became bitter. And they could not enjoy the sweet water that was right before them. Becoming bitter is not a flaw. You're not a bad person for being tired, or getting angry, or feeling resentful even. Those things, the Torah is reminding us, they are part of the human condition. They're natural. The challenge is to not let it overtake you, to not stew in it, to not let it become a barrier to enjoying life right now and being excited for what's to come. Because as hard as it may be sometimes, as difficult as life can be, as difficult as life is, there is so much good right now, so much to be grateful for. And I mean big stuff. My child is healthy, I'm healthy. My friends and family are healthy. That's big stuff, it's important. But there's little stuff too. And sometimes, when the little stuff is all you got, it's even more important. The other night, after a long day of rabbiing and an even longer day of momming a toddler, so it was a long day, I had enough. Curled up with my dog, big bowl of chocolate ice cream, it's never too cold for chocolate ice cream. Watched my favorite show and refused to look at my email. I had to do that for myself. Did all that solve the world's problems? No. But it was nice. I took the time to create some pleasantness in my life, and if you don't in yours, please do. And I'll let you in on a little secret about the future. Because the trees may look like they're sleeping right now. They are cold and they are bare. But inside, the ancient rabbis teach, the sap is running. The trees are preparing for a bright and beautiful future of leaves and fruit and sunshine and warmth. Things are tough right now, and feeling angry or resentful or bitter is a pretty normal reaction. But there is good right now too, and the best, I promise you, the best is yet to come. Have a wonderful Tu B'Shvat and a Shabbat Shalom.